I have a very bad feeling about it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm changing the accessory belts on the engine, so that will be a short one, quick one, and I hope it will help you if you want to do the same. So that's the situation we have. I have removed all batteries, but it's not necessary for you to do. What you need to do, you need to remove the shroud from the cooler fan, and now we are going to remove the shroud totally. I never actually done this, I think, so that will be for me as well something new. Yeah, so you need to remove the upper and the lower part of the shroud. This is quite easy. You have just the clips here, you need to pull them outside and it slide right out. Don't put too much force, it's easier than it seems. And then you need to remove these two bolts, one here, and you need to remove this pipe, I think. So I'm doing it in a second, and then we will be able to slide this right up, and then we will remove the prop, and then we will get to the accessory belts. I treat every bolt from tensioners, both tensioners, with the rust remover kind of thing for a few days for now. So because I have few days, so I use them. We'll see how it goes. So there goes nothing. I don't know, maybe I will just try to bend it and slide it right next to it. Yeah, I will try that. Otherwise I'm going to break something. Oh, there you go. Easier than I thought. I will put the pipe on here so it's not leaking. Nice. That's a lot of room to do stuff. So if you want to actually remove or change your intercooler, this is exactly what you should do to have a good access to intercooler. So it's, I think it's 4 times M12 to unscrew the propeller. Ooh. He's turning. That's interesting. How should I prevent it from turning? So if I find the solution, so I have a longer key, and I have a second key, and one I'm going to hold it to the left, and other I will go to unscrew. It's not easy, they're not going easy, but it's going. Nice. Okay, so what I was doing, I was pushing here on this bolt here down, and I was trying to unscrew this to the right and then rotate everything a quarter, and again and again and again, and this way I get every one bolt loose. But by the fourth bolt I of course tightened the left one, but it's already moved. So then I take the belts and I pre-tension them with the hand a little bit more, and then I was able to hold it strong enough to actually unscrew all of them. Okay, so I have a screw loose, all bolts, and it's still on. Okay, so my idea is to use extra slim, small, flat screwdriver and then go under here, and it's apparently working. Oh, it's heavier than I thought. Nice. That is where we are at. That's how it looked like, and that's where I want to have it. We have one tensioner here under. That's a tensioner from alternator, and that's the second tensioner from air conditioning compressor. And actually this, I realize it's very bad, and I don't know why. What is wrong with it? This don't look too good. We'll see, we'll investigate. I have a very bad feeling about it. Very bad feeling about this tensioner here. Strange impression that once I touch it, it will just broke off. But I said A, I will say B. Need a bigger key. So that's the tool now. Let's see. There goes nothing. Damn it, it's turning. Ah, it is indeed turning. Access. You see, that's the that's you can barely see from under this hose there, but it's turning. Nice. Good, so we have a tensioner. It's moving freely. Now we can release this bolt a little bit, and then we go down. There is like a big 17 millimeter bolt on the other side, and we will need to lose it by hand somehow from the bottom. It will be fun. So I get it. I release the bolt from the bottom 17 socket, and I use a hammer to give it a little bit of a punch because it was not possible to move it by hand. And yeah, as I said, I'm not in the best condition at the moment, so putting a big pressure on the key was very painful. So a little bit of a few hammer punches on the end of the spanner bring a lot. So we'll see if it's now release a little bit moving or anything like that, because it's still not really doing anything. Okay, probably some of you have a good laugh looking at it, but obviously I just smacked this bolt a little bit from this side, not really strong. You don't really need much, and it's released quite a lot. So I will unscrew this and smack it a little bit more here, and that should do the job. So yeah, experience. So that's the tensioner in all its glory. You can see the state of it, and you actually can unhook it. There is a slot, you see, there's a slot in this, and you can actually make it a little bit loose, then remove this screw or lose it, and then swing it up and have it free. I will take it off. I will clean it properly. So that's the progress now. I have already a lot of movement here, and I have a lot of movement here. I loosen this 14 millimeter bolt here on the pulley, and then turn this left a lot with the long extension here, and then I'm getting to the point where I will be able to just take it off. Yeah, like this, like that. Yeah, definitely it's done. No, I don't know if it's done, but it was making noises, so it's done for me. Okay, let's get those two off. Off. Can be that they're all the same. I mean, that would be manufacturing. No, they're not the same. They're close, but not the same. That would be too easy. All right, good. I want to investigate this thing. If this is actually still worthy being on my car. But I don't know really how to say. So now you see how it works. You screw the screw in and you pull the pulley up, tension the belt, and then you fix it with the nut on the pulley, and that's it. Whole secret. So I will clean these pulleys now, put the new belts on, and I think that will be it. So as you see, I go with the Bosch 2 for alternator, 1 for the air conditioner compressor. We'll see how it goes. I took this guy to spa, clean it properly, and now it's nice and working, everything smooth. So I will put some installation paste here, anti-seize, and I will put some grease on the bolt itself, so it's maybe saved a little bit from the elements. So I decided to go with the anti-seize paste for the bolt here, and all the rest will get the proper coating with the copper graphite spray. I hope it will make it a little bit resistant to elements. We have this accessory belts changed, tightened, and there is a special tools to check if they are good, but I'm like 5mm guy, you know, and I mean about the belts, nothing else. So I like 5mm here and 5mm here, not too much, and I call it a day. I will put everything back together after I have a new steering rack installed. So for this, that will be a short video. I hope it just gives you idea how to change those things, and putting it back together should not be a big problem. The most important is to just make sure that you, if you have time, try to go with some corrosion remover on this bolt here by tensioner, because it tends to corrode quite a lot, and the rest, yeah, it goes. So you lose this bolt and then this bolt, and you take this belt off, so you lose this bolt there for tensioner, and the 17 socket on the bottom back of the alternator, which is hard, and then it's moving. Give it a little bit of a punch with the hammer in the bolt here, just a little bit, you don't need much, and it will start moving. And then you take it off and put it back together other way around. So thank you for watching, and we see us in the next one.